Hey, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be turning my garage into a home gym. We've been needing something like this at home and going to the gym now during these times. Decided to pull the plug and do it. This will probably be the first video in a series of videos of me doing remodels, car stuff, motorcycle stuff, and basically just trying to fix anything that I can find. But this video I decided to make a little bit into the process, so there's not really an intro, but yeah, anyways, enjoy. This right here is where I'm getting my power coming in. And then this one, I'll probably go over to here and then bring down right there for an outlet. And all my lights will just get tied right in here in series. One there, one there, one there, and one there, one there, one there. Just 6 of them. Nice and easy. Use this guy to cut some holes into them. Good to go. Now this is some Florida stuff right here. It's raining right now. But it's like super sunny out. Really weird. All right, now I just got all the piece of wood up to hold the can lights. I went with some LED ones, so I wasn't too worried about like depth or like how close they were. See, I mean, I know they're way far off, but got these ones. They're pretty cool. I have a set of 5K that I ended up switching out in my house because I had those in originally. Didn't like the way they looked. Went with these 3K ones. So I do have I have 3Ks in here and 3 5Ks because I replaced the ones that were in there. But anyways, I ordered more, but I had these to reference off of, which is really nice. And they come with this little template that you can use to trace them out. That's what I've been cutting all of them. I mean, I just ordered the exact same ones just to make sure, so. All right, yesterday I put on some of that Quikrete. I was recording it. This stuff is no joke with the speed at which it dries. I mean, this one says it quick sets 10 to 15 minutes. So there's like certain levels, like it gets harder and harder as it dries more and more. This stuff dried so fast that I couldn't even record it and like move the camera around. So I was just freaking out trying to keep it wet and keep putting it on. But there was nothing special really. I just kind of like smushed it in and then just, you know, wiped it back and forth to make it somewhat like even. A lot of it was just repairing all this down here. I mean, this all had just like a giant crack and a hole that was like this wide where you could see through the outside. So that's a lot better. I mean, there's some spots like that, but there's nothing showing through. And with the seal coat, I mean, from what I heard, that stuff is like peanut butter on the wall. So that's what I'm gonna bust out right now. I got this here. Got the 5-gallon one, the white layer, and then I do have like some Bear Premium black paint, an interior flat. I'm gonna do this whole wall. I'm gonna do all of them white with the seal coat, and then I'll go over this wall black and this wall black where the mirrors are gonna go, and probably everything else. Also, the ceiling will be painted too. It's gonna get insulated, just not right now. Probably around like fall time I'll start doing that. I just don't wanna spend too much money if I can help it, but so I'll look into that, but for now, this is what we're gonna focus on. Check this out. I got the whole garage sprayed. Took a little bit more paint than I thought I was going to. I mean, I kind of figured that with the sprayer because it creates a lot of overspray. So, but made a huge difference. This is what I was aiming for. This is pretty cool. I ended up throwing some really old crappy paint that I had left over on the walls here, but I threw that into the sprayer and put that over the dry lock, because the dry lock ended up looking like half of this shade. Like it absorbed it a lot. It was really weird. So after I threw this on, I mean, it's still wet, so there's still like weird glossy spots, and I'll show you it in the morning, but it looks pretty cool. I got that guy over there to help like taper off the lines, but you can only do so much. I mean, it only reaches in certain places, and then you got this rail for the garage door, so it gets a little weird, but looking so much better than what it did. All right, so today now we're doing flooring. I did some of the touch-up stuff here on the ceiling. I actually kind of regret touching it up because it looks worse with it touched up, because you can see where like the blocks end, but looks cool. Wifey's here to help me do some flooring. I was originally gonna do like actual gym flooring, like the rubber stuff, high impact, especially with like dropping weights for deadlifting, but it was like $600 or something, like for 400 feet.
But you've thrown our budget a little out of whack.
For 7 of these, I think it was like $130. So it wasn't too bad. 24 square feet for per box. And they're just like, you know, 24 by 24 tiles, so
So we
should be
could
pretty easy.
replace it like 4 times for the price of the other.
Yeah, basically. I like really want to go with the other stuff and like do it quote unquote right, but this is gonna have to do because this is so much cheaper. And if I have a spot that I'm gonna be like designating to like drop stuff, the thickness of this matches some other stuff that I have, and I can just cut out, but like put the high impact ones in its place, so it should do. Look at it. Oh my gosh. Went in pretty darn well. I mean, these are all like the factory corners. You could probably see it in the video, but like you just kind of pop them in. Pretty easy. We ended up being this many tiles short, which is kind of annoying. My wife's building the rack for her dumbbells or whatever. And yeah, trying. The tiles are very cheap, so I'll probably just get an extra set just in case anyways. If you're getting these, you're kind of committing to like heavy stuff destroying it. But I'm not upset. These, we saved so much money getting these instead of the other stuff, so I cut these like around contours. Came out really good. Super easy to put in too. Yeah, boy.
A few inches later.
Here's the update. This is one of 2 boxes from the machine that I took out. There is so many parts. Oh my gosh. Look at all these. It's crazy. These are all like the pieces like holding the weights.
Sneakers.
25 on Amazon.
Okay. These are the bolts for assembling everything else, I guess. I haven't even opened there's another box yet. This thing, or 2 boxes actually. Yeah, these are the things like that the rollers will slide up and down on. I still haven't taken all the parts out there. There's a bunch. There's my wife.
One eternity later.
All right, all right. Now I skipped a few steps there, didn't really show anything, but here it is. This took like a day and a half. This sucker ain't easy to build, let me tell you. It's pretty nice with it in. I mean, it's got the whole shablam. Got your cable system there, 1 on each side. Fully adjustable, top to bottom. Supports here for doing, I guess, anything that you'd be needing down there, so probably like benching. Then they have these short ones here or stubby ones that you can put up top for doing squats if you don't want to use a Smith machine, which is awesome. My Ranger bar here, this thing is pretty sweet. It's got the knurling on it. Got all this down here, the logo on it. Man, this thing's pretty cool. They do have a lat pull down attachment, which I did not get because they didn't have any in stock. And it like kind of clips in similar to these, like just from the side, and it's like really beefy and actually has a seat and everything. And then like these guys, like for your legs. So you can add a lot of stuff onto this machine. It's pretty cool. They have a stabilizer bar that you can put there, and then it kind of comes like in and out with you. So if you're doing like pec flies, you can put it on your back so that you're not like, I don't know. You can still do pec flies, obviously, without it. You just kind of like lean forward, but it's a nice option. I got these pretty weights here. They didn't have the handle ones in stock, or I think they did, but they were just a little bit pricier, and I didn't really care that much, at least to start off. So got these guys. They were awesome deal. I couldn't even find stuff cheaper on Marketplace, so was not upset at all to get these. And I got the bench too. This bench is pretty cool. I mean, it goes basically vertical. I think it goes to like 80 degrees, like not quite 90, but pretty high. And then the seat actually adjusts up and down too, so you can tilt this up, which is awesome because I know like some benches at other gyms, Nook, don't have this adjustment on them. And that's actually really nice because depending on what you're doing, your butt starts to slide out. But with the seat that's able to tilt up, you don't have to worry about that. It's awesome. And then of course this has the Smith machines too. The bar's like the full 45 pound, and this thing ain't light. Yeah, pretty cool. This thing's got a whole bunch of goodies. I mean, the amount of workouts you could do on it is awesome. Of course, you got my wife's weights here. This is with it in and stuff. I'm gonna be moving these here shortly. Today, I got some more flooring. Just gonna pop those in. That should be super simple. And then I have mirrors. They're stock 68 by 40, so I'll probably be able to get 3 in here. I know right here to here, because I want to put them between it and then have like a tiny bit of a space here so I can mount the TV there if I decide to do that. And obviously it needs to go around the conduit and the outlets and stuff, but so I'll be able to fit 1 mirror in there, and then we'll custom cut the last one. But I should be able to fit 2 full ones right here. I think I'm gonna have to end up taking these off because I have clips for them, and you can use J channel. But with clips, these have a kick out in them. So, I mean, you have like a 1/4 inch thickness added on top of this. So then your mirror's gonna sit like way out here. So then you wanna put glue behind this to make sure that they're not gonna flex or move, or, you know, not, heaven forbid, put the full weight of the mirror on the clips over time. I don't know, it's probably not a great idea, but, and if, you know, you throw a weight at it accidentally and it hits it, you don't want these massive shards coming off and just crashing onto the ground and probably taking your foot off, because it's not tempered glass and this stuff will cut you right up. The glue will save that, and I'm worried about leaving it out too far and that glue not doing its job, or just being so far out that it doesn't grab and it just falls off anyway. So I'll get this flooring in and just show you how I cut that, and then I will pop in those mirrors and put on a time lapse here and stop for any little details and stuff. But yeah, get going. So yeah, I know I didn't really show how these went in that time lapse, but you just kind of take off these corners. I mean, they literally come right off, or so easy. And all the corners, like, you can orient any way and it fits, which is pretty cool. Some of these corners, like these two, have like these ends that'll fit fine. And then this one has like a rounded edge and that one doesn't. You have to use these ends. So like if it's one that has one of these corners, you can't use it, but. How I was doing it was tape. Anybody can do this. You just pop them in. Get somewhat close. You tuck it in and then just cut it high. Like scores it. It's kind of like drywall. Then you bend it back. You can come from behind it.
That's what she said.
Cut her off right there. You pop it in. And look at that. It was meant to be. Oh my gosh, would you just look at it? It's beautiful. Look at that. all done. Fix the bald spot. Alright, today I finally just got this mirror that I was missing here. I had to have it custom cut. These ones were 40 wide. This is 31 and 11/16. And I wanted to have the same kind of gap that this one's got here. So I'll pop that in real quick.
Many hours later.
There you have it. It's crazy to think what this gym looked like before, what this garage looked like before, and to think that I was gonna put all this down in my basement. Minus this, obviously, because this wouldn't fit, but this is crazy. It's such an awesome space now. I mean, you got the stuff all hung up here, got my bar for doing bent over rows, got this guy that also helps out with that. These are some clipping things for the unit. Some more bars, the rest of my clips and stuff. These ones I probably won't use, but it's nice to have them here and organized and not sitting on the ground. Nice and cleaned up. My wife's got a little jump rope here. I got the unit all right here. My weight's over here. Got all the mirrors up finally. Got the lights in. Everything painted all nice and neat. Yeah, I'll try to be putting out some more videos here. Just doing other stuff around the house. I do all kinds of remodeling and stuff to our house, and I have done already a bunch of remodeling and stuff to it. So if you like the work that I showed here, then it's gonna be a little snippet for some more of the stuff that I'll be doing to the house and posting. So if you like that, subscribe and tune in for the rest of it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.